was gonna make this a TikTok, but because I can't fit in everything that I want to say in 60 seconds, I'm gonna put it on YouTube so that way it will live on YouTube. A creator that I really like actually did a video like this a while back, so I kind of wanna um, talk about my sensory issues and it's what it's like to live inside my head. Um, they wrote they wrote stuff down. I didn't, so I'm gonna just kind of go off the cuff here. Now, living inside my brain. Imagine, if you will, you're in a dark room. It's so dark you can't see in front of you. You can't see anything. And then you're sitting there on the floor in this really dark room, and someone's talking to you from from your right, and they're talking about nothing. You're looking around trying to find where the voice is coming from, and then and then you hear someone talking about or nothing from like overhead, and you're frustrated because you want to answer all of these voices and they're asking questions and you just can't answer all of the voices. And then you have someone from the left who's also talking over the other two people, and so on and so forth. That is what it's like to have sensory issues for me. I'm still sitting in this room. I can't see anything. I just also can't hear anything right now. Also, on that similar note, like, that's what it's more like to have sensory issues at work. Because I had someone question, like, why can't you just hear the people in front of you at work? Sir, if someone is loud behind me and someone is loud next to me and the guests are loud behind them and so on and so forth, that's what it's like. I can't hear anything. I also used to work in a kitchen. I've done food service my whole life, and I've always been good at it. I give excellent customer service, this and that and the other thing, but I wanted to give you guys what it's like to be inside my brain. You can't see, and there's a lot of other people talking, and you can't hear, but you can't hear, so all of your senses are being like taken away from you. Granted, obviously, you could probably, if you're in the dark room, you can smell and taste, but you're not eating or smelling anything, so what does that matter in that moment? Um, but anyways, I just really wanted to give you a look into my brain. Also imagine though, you're in a dark room and someone turns on the light. They turn it on and it goes on pretty fast. It's pretty fast immediate response. And the light flashes and it hurts your eyes. That's also that's also how my brain is. If the light goes on fast, it hurts my eyes. Now, granted, I imagine that's probably a sensory issue for a lot of people. They get startled when the lights flash, right? It just bothers me to a very different level. It's the same thing why I have to have the fan on right now. It got too hot and I couldn't bother changing out of my clothes, and my clothes are still too hot, and I need to like go take a bath, and I will after this video. Um, what else? I just want to address a lot of my sensory issues into one video. Um, what else is a sensory issue? I don't really have sensory issues to food. I just won't eat certain foods because I just won't, because I'm picky. I'm not like, those are small things that I just don't care about. Um, I know if I don't brush my teeth, it bothers me. And I've not brushed my teeth before, which to other people would be like gross, but sometimes I just forget. Um, and that just happens sometimes. Like, so I'm trying to get better at doing that. What else is a bit of a sensory issue? sensory issues to clothes. I can't stand itchy clothes, and I can't stand warm, like, fabrics, especially when something's like covering my neck. It makes my neck kind of like, it makes breathing hard for me, and I don't like having like turtlenecks, or especially warm, like, I can't wear sweaters for very, or not sweaters, scarves for very long, because it just doesn't feel right. Um, uh, yeah. Other than that, I'm pretty fine. It's just that I don't like it when the rooms are too loud. Um, and it feels like everything has been so loud recently, and now I'm rocking a little bit because I'm talking about my sensory issues. Um, I was stimming at work a little. No, I'm always going off topic. Story of my whole life, isn't it? I was stimming at work because the room got too loud, and I wish I could have explained it in the moment, and thankfully I just kind of stopped stimming and got over it very quickly, because, in a work environment, it's something that you have to do. But I've been getting all overwhelmed recently, and nobody at my work, I feel like, will do any, like, research or any thoughts, have any thoughts and opinions on autism, and my work is, it's not to say my work is not autistic friendly, because I've worked there in the past. It's just that, like, working front counter for so long kind of hurts my brain in so many different ways, and my sensory overload has been so bad as of, like, even the last 2 weeks, and that's a good reason why I quit that job, and I'm currently moving towards a different job. And will I have a sensory overload at my other job? Yeah, probably, because I don't know what working there will be like. I have not started doing that yet. So, as you can imagine, life is becoming rather hard for me right now, at least mentally, but I'm alright. Actually, right now I'm like the happiest I've ever been. So that's good. I'm actually really happy right now. We'll see if that changes after today's video. Anyways, I love you guys. I just wanted to get you into my brain for a minute. Um, I, I love the creator that made that video that they made. If I had 3 minutes on TikTok, I would have probably just, you know, they had a lot of relatable sensory issues, and we're very relatable to each other because they talk about their sensory issues, and I could start talking about mine, but I could kind of just said everything out loud. You guys know me at this point. I'll say everything, as I don't care to edit anything out. Anyways, I love you guys. Yeah, I just wanted to get you in my brain a little bit.